Know from the coroner's office yet exactly if they have a cause of death, what it was. We don't know. And I'm going to suspect a dismembered, heavily decomposed body like that, it's going to be tough to tell. There are certain telltale signs depending on what was in there, what they actually recovered. But at this point, we don't know. But
the case of David and Celeste is taking a wild, dark turn. New evidence suggests a deeply troubled past, and a shocking amount of cash may link this pop star to a teenager's tragic death. We still don't have an official cause of death from the coroner's office. Given the heavily decomposed and dismembered state of the body, it's going to be extremely difficult to determine exactly how Celeste died. But even so, this week brought a major update, and the David case just got even.
You can still prosecute if you can certainly prosecute. I mean, I did 5 no body cases where we had no exact cause of death either, so you can certainly do it. But it does throw a wrinkle in there. If you've just got a decomposed, torso, or depending on what's available, what I would be asking if I was them is,
the LAPD has officially released Celeste's body. Meanwhile, reports are now hinting that David might have been buying fake IDs, not just for himself, but for Celeste too. The homeowner of that massive Beverly Hills mansion where David was staying even confirmed that CCTV cameras were installed all around the property. This is huge. It means police might finally catch the person behind Celeste's tragic death. Before we get deeper into these unsettling details, take a moment to hit that subscribe button for the Fame Game. We bring you stories like this every week, and your support helps us keep the pressure on. Now, here's where things get incredibly suspicious. TMZ just dropped an exclusive article revealing police found shocking details about Celeste's past.
Hyoid bone, that's a bone in the neck that's consistent with strangulation. That's something that doesn't go away with decomposition. I'm sure they're looking at that. If it's true that her head was recovered, they can find what's called petechial hemorrhaging in her eyes, indicating strangulation. Bones will leave marks concerning stabbing. So the forensic pathology here is going to be very interesting. And again, the coroners in LA County are the real deal. They know what they're doing, so we'll have to see.
And let's hope, that
it turns out she had run away from home multiple times. Her teacher even confirmed that officers had retrieved her from David's place once before, only for her to escape again and go right back. That's confusing and heartbreaking at the same time. Homicide detectives suggest a lot of evidence points to Celeste coming from a deeply troubled home. This could be what pushed her to keep running away.
No-nonsense women and men at the LAPD who know what they're doing. So they're doing all of that stuff. They're going through the computers. They have forensically worked up that house, probably top to bottom. They're looking for her DNA. They're looking on any instruments that may have been used to dismember her. I've already seen some of the conspiracy theories come out, and one of the questions I saw is,
but here's the part that really grabs attention. Sources say Celeste managed to move around freely by using multiple fake IDs. They were all crafted to make her look much older than she actually was. Imagine that, a young girl walking around Beverly Hills under a totally different identity. We all know those IDs don't come cheap. And here's the problem.
In addition to the forensic stuff right now, is they are doing gumshoe police work, and they are interviewing every single person they can find that was in his orbit, that knew about their relationship, what the circumstances were, if any. And it certainly sounds, there's a lot of circumstantial evidence right now indicating that there had been some sort of close relationship.
Celeste came from a rough home. She likely had no allowance, no steady income, nothing. In the US, a good fake ID can run you at least $100, maybe even $200. There's no way a young girl, barely a teenager at 13 or 14, could have come up with that kind of money on her own.
Got caught giving thousands of dollars to kids. Now, why did he do this? To hide his little secret of him dating a minor. Yup. Who knows if he's still dating this minor.
Meanwhile, David was famous for flashing cash and living big. And this is where the evidence hits hard. There are iMessage screenshots showing Celeste asking him for a staggering -$9,000. That's insane. So either David was buying those multiple fake IDs for her, or she used his money to do it herself. Either way, that connection looks extremely messy. Why would she even need so many fake IDs? It's likely to get into high-end events and clubs she couldn't enter otherwise. It's giving off secret, disturbing nightlife vibes. If you're finding this story unsettling, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up now. It helps ensure this case gets seen by more people. Now check out this crazy footage going around online. It shows a fleet of unmarked police cars pulling up to David's mansion. You can see detectives combing through the property, doing forensic swabs, checking the garage, and going through vehicles. There's even talk that one of those cars belonged to David's manager. Investigators are looking for her DNA and for any instruments that may have been used. And here's the chilling part. It's believed Celeste may have been killed inside the home David was living in, because investigators secured a full search warrant to look for blood evidence within the property. That means they had probable cause to suspect something awful happened there. Why would someone put a dead body in the trunk of their own car? As experts say, the answer is often most murderers. Most people, especially when they kill for the first time, make a million mistakes. They act on panic, not logic. So far, police haven't revealed if they discovered any major evidence, and no official suspect has been named. That silence is unsettling. Right now, things are looking like David might walk free because without a confirmed cause of death or solid proof, the case is stuck in limbo. But the homeowner, a man named Malden Trivy, confirmed the mansion was covered in external security cameras. He mentioned that no one could enter or exit the property unnoticed. These CCTV cameras facing the front door and the garage could be the most crucial evidence in this entire investigation. If Celeste really was killed inside that house, then whoever was involved had to pass right through one of those camera angles. If David was the one who moved her, the logical route would have been through the garage. The footage would have caught something: a car pulling out, headlights flashing, or just David driving off in the middle of the night. If that footage exists, it's a game changer. The accidental overdose theory. Many people online are stressing about the lack of an official cause of death. But legal experts suggest that even without a confirmed cause of death, charges can still happen if there's enough circumstantial evidence. And one compelling theory suggests an alternative. What if Celeste overdosed accidentally and David panicked? Why else would he randomly meet kids, bring them gifts, and give them thousands of dollars? He was doing it to hide his secret relationship with a minor. Maybe he didn't want anyone finding a body in his mansion, so he hid her in his car trunk out of fear. It's disturbing, but this line of thinking suggests the whole thing wasn't premeditated at all, just a tragic, panicked cover-up. We have a brand new detail that has just dropped. An independent investigation group reportedly obtained official parking records for the Tesla. A city worker spotted and marked the Tesla for a 72-hour parking observation on August 27th. This was before it was ever towed. This creates a chilling timeline. Celeste may have been alive and seen at David's show on August 24th, then was killed between the 25th and 27th, just before the car was tagged. The car sat there until the odor started to attract attention, leading to the horrific discovery around September 8th. The LA heat sped up the decomposition over those 10 days. This means Celeste's body was already decomposing for about 10 days before it was found. It's terrifying how perfectly those dates, the concert, the abandoned car, the discovery, all line up within one haunting week. Waiting for answers. The heartbreaking update is that Celeste's body has now been released back to her family. That usually means the initial autopsy is finished, and investigators have sent off the liquid and toxicology samples for deeper testing. Those results can take anywhere from 60 to 120 days. No matter what the final toxicology report says, a crime definitely happened here. Celeste didn't just climb into that Tesla by herself. If this turns out to be an accidental overdose, David could still face charges for abuse of a corpse, concealment of a death, or even supplying drugs to a minor. Either way, someone is responsible for what happened to her. For now, we're stuck in a waiting game. There's no new information, just the unsettling silence from the LAPD as they work behind closed doors. We may not get another real update for 3 or 4 months. That's where we're at for now. No closure, no arrests, just a long, frustrating wait for those final toxicology results. Hopefully, once they come in, we'll finally get some real answers and just